as we get further down here, we've got less and less to take off. There's almost nothing right there. Down here, maybe 1/8 of an inch. Number 5, plain, convex grind. I think it's an 8-inch grind. I don't remember. It's been so long. Probably not even in frame, is it? Oh, you can just barely see. Let's give her a little turn here. turn. Let's see what's going on here. I'm gonna move that clamp. Clamp's more probably unnecessary, but it does bounce around a little bit. Planing stop here is just a piece of 1x3, 2 screws screwed into the bench. And you may notice I haven't chamfered this back edge yet. It's not really blowing out. I'm not going perpendicular, I'm skewing at an angle. Normally you just lock the corner off a bit like that, and then it wouldn't tear out and make a big mess. This one doesn't seem to be really making a big mess at all. It's actually planing pretty nice. I've just about got this last little bit of unevenness out of the board, and what it is I cut it and flip the piece around, get the growth rings kind of where I wanted it. It was pretty badly cupped, so when I did that, the way it had been sawn off the mill, one side was a little thicker than the other. Instead of truing the whole board before I glued it up, I just left it and knocked down that 1/8 of an inch on each side and make it as nice as I can. I'll run it through the table saw, clean it up, cut it to final dimension. Once I've got this is going to be the top portion of the closet shelf. So the underside is going to be cleaned up with the number 7 joiner plane. The top side will get a little bit of smoothing plane and maybe a card scraper. We'll put some clear coating on top of this. I don't think we'll stain it. Won't stain it dark. It's everything in that space is painted white, so we'll just leave it natural and it'll look pretty good, I think. But it cleans up pretty quick. I think we're at about 12 minutes now, and I've been yakking for a bit of it, so you know, if we said 15 minutes per side, you may not hit it quite as hard as what I did. You'll notice I stop and brush the shavings away, and that's a convenient way that I use to catch my breath and take a second, switch hands, keep going. This is fairly labor intensive. You know, my irons are sharp, but you're moving a lot of material, and this being fur, it's not really soft. It's got a bit of substance to it. The plane's nice, but it's, you know, we're not planing cedar. And there's lots of these nice knots. You can hear those every once in a while, which is that's the first pass. Zoom out a little bit here. With the number 5. The goal of this is to more or less get it down to the same height. I'm going to back that iron off a little bit and even out these, and that's a function of the camber in that iron. It's leaving scoops, so we'll pull that iron back a little bit, smoothing that out just a tiny little bit. We'll grab the joiner plane and give it a quick little ride with that. We'll start up there. We'll start a new